Police interrogations normally go on for hours and sometimes even days, but in some rare cases they can last just seconds for different reasons. Today we're diving into the fastest police interrogations in history, starting with Tyrone Johnson, the hysterical murder defendant who completely broke down as he was questioned by the detectives about the killing of his girlfriend and her 10-year-old son. It all began with an argument over what to watch on TV.
I changed the TV.
You changed the TV?
To football.
Okay.
She said, I see why your son killed himself like because you were and I called her back.
Tyrone tries to mislead the cops by saying he called his dad to pick him up, but as soon as the detective asks what happened, the suspect breaks down.
Tyrone Johnson cried hysterically during his interview with investigators.
The evidence shows they see the frightened 10-year-old hid under his bed and was hunted down by Johnson.
The shell casings are right there in front of the bed, and they line right up with those two holes underneath the bed.
Prosecutors say a cold and calculated killer that deserves to pay with his life.
But Quantrell Schwartz was even faster, ending the interrogation in just seconds, but not in the way the cops hoped for. Quantrell found himself in a tough spot, accused of a serious crime he desperately wanted to avoid: strangling a girl and assaulting her. And that's the reason you don't have windows inside the interrogation room.
Oh, no!
But unfortunately for Quantrell, he was captured again. But at least this clip will forever put him in the Hall of Fame for interrogations. Next up, we got Raymond Gates showing us exactly how to head straight to prison in just seconds. Raymond was brought in for interrogation about footage of him assaulting an underage girl. And even though a small part of the attack was caught on camera, police had to prove that the girl never gave consent. But it all became easy when the suspect almost instantly made a huge slip-up.
This girl came back to my house. She's telling me she wants to lose her virginity, man. She's ready to do it and everything. And then right a couple seconds before, and she's like, I don't know, and stuff like that. She's telling me, yes, everything's cool. She's cool with making out.
Right, but when she screamed, "Stop! Please don't do this. It hurts so much."
I was already inside of her at that point. I mean, like the "oh no, stop!" I'm already like inside of her there, man. It's already. Like, that's when she's like, oh, it hurts, which it hurts when a girl gets her virginity taken.
And just like that, without even trying, the detectives had everything they needed to convict him. Raymond was quickly found guilty and sentenced to 9 years in prison. This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't speak until you get an attorney. However, the following case goes down in history as the fastest confession ever. Ricky Hawthorne was found next to the bodies of the victims covered in blood. In addition, his DNA was found at the scene, so there were no doubts when bringing him in. Surprisingly enough, Ricky would make it even easier for the cops.
Hey, come on in. Hey, listen.
Yeah, I did. I did it.
You know what? Let's do this.
I did it, but I think somebody came behind me and finished it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it.
However, Ricky tried some odd strategy by first confessing and then saying that he wasn't actually the murderer and that there was a second mysterious guy involved. But even though the evidence incriminated him, Ricky still would have had a better chance of getting away with it if he had just stayed silent.
There's 3 more people. I don't know.
And you know what?
They was living when I left, but I think somebody came in behind me and finished them off. I did beat the shit out of them, but it was somebody else. I left.
It was determined that the couple died of the injuries caused by Ricky, and he was found guilty of first and second-degree murder. Now, if you thought Raymond and Ricky had unusual cases, just wait until you hear about Jared Murray's bizarre interrogation. Jason shot his own friend in the head during a car ride to Walmart, all because he wanted to know what it felt like to kill someone. Jared attempted to flee to Canada by hitchhiking, but his luck ran out when he was picked up by an officer. What followed was a quick yet bone-chilling interrogation that will leave you in disbelief.
Okay, and what do you remember telling me?
In summation that I'm guilty, yes.
Of what?
Of murder.
Okay, And who did you murder?
Gennaro.
Okay, and how did you murder him?
With a gun. I shot him in the head twice.
Okay.
3 shots were fired, 1 missed.
Jared isn't playing around, and apparently he had already confessed before setting foot in the police station. But what makes this interrogation truly captivating isn't just a lightning-fast confession, but the bizarre reason behind it.
Okay. Jared, give me your full name.
Jared Lindruth Wayne Murray.
Okay, and what's your date of birth?
July the 20th, 1994.
And how'd you guys hook up?
I went down to his dorm room and asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
Okay. And did he agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so he took you to Walmart?
Yes, sir.
And did you both go in?
No, we did not go in, sir.
Okay, and why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
Okay, and why did all of a sudden did you decide that you needed to go to Asher?
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
Jared's confession is devoid of empathy, remorse, or consciousness that what he's done is wrong. But in a later psychological assessment, it was determined that Mr. Murray detailed extensive grandiose and delusional beliefs, and that he came to believe that it was required that he must kill someone. Jared was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder and delusions, but what's truly astounding is Jared's willingness to provide even more insight into his horrifying motive.
Okay. So you've been planning this for 2 days?
2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks?
But not with a selected individual, no.
Okay. And when did you get to the point where you knew it was going to be him?
That was 3 days prior to the incident.
And why him? Of all the kids in college here, why him?
I believed that he would have had the least impact, sir.
Impact on what?
I believed he didn't have many friends, or many close friends, I should rephrase. And as as he is going missing, his absence would be less notable.
As for Jared, despite being charged with first-degree murder, he ultimately received a verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity. And instead of going to jail, he will spend a long time in custody at a mental health facility receiving the treatment he needs. There are many cases where the interrogation ends almost instantly by confession, but the next case is about something else entirely. This young suspect was brought in after hitting a cop with his car and was immediately read his Miranda rights.
Yeah, it is a criminal investigation. Obviously, you're not free to go because you have warrants for your arrest. I'm going to read your Miranda because it's very important you understand your rights. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Yes, sir. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Yes, sir. I'm sorry? Say what having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want to talk to me? I just call my mom. Okay, you can call your mom at the jail. All right.
This young man demonstrated a masterclass in handling a police interrogation. He meticulously exercised his rights, outsmarting the detectives. It's a story of strategic maneuvering that could have led to a lifetime behind bars, but the suspect had a different plan in mind.